Yo, there's a brand new rumor in town that Gervonta, Tank Davis, and Romero could face each other next. Stay tuned.
Wake up. Do it to him. Put it on his ass. Come on.
What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. We got a brand new rumor in town. Now, this is not official, but you see Gervonta Tank Davis. You see Rolando Romero. There's a rumor that they could fight each other this year. I want to talk about that. Listen, in my opinion, I think that's a great fight. I've been loving the way Mayweather promote easy work. I ain't got to worry about Floyd Mayweather, Leonard Ellerbe. They've done a hell of a job with their stable, namely Gervonta Tank Davis. If you look at Gervonta Tank Davis, his last few fights have been on pay-per-view. This, I don't know for a fact if it's going to happen at the time of recording this video, but make sure you guys subscribe. But I would imagine, based on the fact that his last fight with Leo Santa Cruz and Mario Barrios were both on pay-per-view, it would probably be likely. I like the fight. I think both guys are, it's not that I think, I know both guys, actually I know them, but I know they both have a lot of power. The other interesting dynamic is that Rolando Romero is no stranger to being outspoken. So you got the dynamic personalities and the charisma, and I think it'll be a heavenly buildup. We'll just put it that way. This is going to be, if they can get this fight done. They're both with Mayweather Promotions, but another reason why this might happen is we got to put the steps in place to know what's going on. So the WBA, what they did is they said they're going to start relinquishing some of the belts and getting rid of the insane amount of belts that they have in the sport of boxing. It's not just the WBA, but the WBA said they wanted to do their part to alleviate some of the belts that they've caused. And I believe effective immediately, the WBA got rid of several different belts that were just available in the world of boxing, at least with their sanctioning body, because they can't really control what the other sanctioning bodies do. So the WBA made that pledge to try to clean up so we don't have so many super regular, plus champions and all the alphabet belt, right? So with that being said, Rolly had a secondary belt or a version of a belt, I believe. So with them dissolving their belt, that has created a void, and I think they made Rolly Tank's mandatory. So you can see the steps in place kind of make sense for the fight to happen. Tank Davis, he just last fought against Mario Barrios, sold out crowd, looked like 17. I got an email from PBC. I think they said it was 17,000 in attendance. So it shows you Tank and his team continue to raise the bar and elevate the competition, and also elevate what they're doing, and they're making this kid into a household name. And for me, it's actually fun to see, because I believe that Gervonta Davis has been a star in the making, and more people are becoming familiar with his brand. He has a very exciting style. So you pit that against Rolly, I think it makes sense. Rolly has been featured on undercards and things like that. His last fight was against Anthony Yigit of the UK, and that was a credible name, a guy with amateur experience. I remember Yigit, he was pretty tough because he had this one fight where he had this grotesque growth on his face and his eye swole up like crazy. And Rolly was able to stop him and get him out of there. Rolly is a really rough fighter. There's a lot of people know Rolly from the Ryan Garcia fight. Not in the ring, or not in the professional rankings, but at least in sparring. Now, Rolly did take to his social media and basically hinted that this rumor could be true. Let's take a look at that. So this is Rolly's social media. As you guys can see, he follows me. And this is what he said. He said, Rolly is forever. 49 minutes ago, just turned 50 minutes ago. It says, Rolly talked himself into something big. So, not bad, not bad. Rolly, that's what it says. Rolly talked himself into something big. September 12th, yesterday, of course, was 9/11, never forget. And then he switched and said, well, technically, something little. And that could be a slight at Gervonta Tank Davis, his actual stature. He's not the tallest guy. And people, you know, his foes and ops tend to clown Tank for those reasons. So it sounds like this fight could happen. Now, as of me recording the video again, because on my channel, I like to give you guys accurate, reliable information that you can trust. So I haven't done any poking. I haven't done any digging. I haven't looked around. I haven't made any calls. I haven't slid in no one's DM. But these are the rumors. These are the rumors. And again, based on what I've told you guys from the beginning, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight happens because it makes sense, especially with the WBA getting rid of the belts. Tank needs a new opponent. He already knocked out Leo Santa Cruz. There's really no reason for a rematch there. Plus, Tank just recently, I made a video. That's why you guys got to follow me for the latest and greatest. Tank relinquished his belt at 130. So he's probably done with 130, I would imagine. It's probably a hard weight as he gets older for him to continue and try to make. And, you know, all in all, what is he going to do? So he's not going to go to 130 more than likely, especially since he got rid of his belt. That doesn't make sense. And then aside from that, 140, that's a fairly new division. Even though he beat Mario Barrios and became a champion up there, there's no guarantee he was going to stay up there. So a Rolly fight makes a lot of sense because Rolly currently is at 135. Tank, he's fought at 135 against Gamboa, and he's coming off a performance in an explosive and impressive win in a tough fight with Mario Barrios. Let's not forget Mario Barrios definitely come to fight. He definitely, just like his name, El Azteca, he showed that he's a warrior. I can't wait to see Mario Barrios' next performance as well. So I think this fight that you guys see on the screen, it does make a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense for both guys. It should be easy to facilitate because at the end of the day, they're both under the Mayweather Promotions banner. And I want to see it, you know, because I think the 135 division particularly, it boasts a lot of talent. And a lot of the guys happen to be young. Lomachenko is probably the OG in terms of actual age. But they got Devin Haney, Rolly, Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo. So there's a lot of young talent. So I'm from the old school. In my opinion, those young fighters and that young talent, they should all be fighting each other so we get to an end result. It's almost like mini tournaments and stuff. And Devin Haney has struggled to try to get a big name. So I want to see the names kind of whittle away so we can truly see who's the best. Teofimo, he's done a lot of talking, but, you know, he's been out of the ring since the Lomachenko fight. Tank Davis is leading the pack in multiple ways. Rolly's been active too, but Tank Davis has been on pay-per-view, and he fought October 31st, Halloween, against Leo Santa Cruz. And then he already came back and fought Mario Barrios. And now he's about to fight a third time. So in a rolling 12 months, Tank Davis has been the most active and the most successful, I would say. He's been the most successful in terms of live gate. He did a great live gate in Atlanta, and he's not even from Atlanta. So I don't know where they would put this fight, possibly LA, Vegas. I don't know. But Rolly's kind of hinting at it, and I think it's a great fight. Explosive action styles. Rolly, as I said, if you watch the sparring with Ryan Garcia, he's extremely rough. Tank is going to be shorter than Rolly because I've stood next to both of them, And Tank, you know, he's definitely shorter than Rolly from what I can remember. And it's a good fight because when two guys have that, they don't like each other. That's for starters. And then when two guys have that type of power and demeanor, it's combustible. You know, at the end of the day, it's combustible. Somebody can't make good on their promise. It's that simple. If two people say they're gonna go after and try to hurt the other person, not everybody, somebody has to be lying, you know, somebody, or not even necessarily lying in terms of they don't want it to happen, but somebody is not gonna be successful with what they thought it was. So great fight. Let me know what you guys think. Gervonta Davis, Rolly Romero, makes a lot of sense, should be easy to do. Use my link in the description to get TubeBuddy, an awesome way to make money on YouTube. If you are a content creator and uploader, I start off with 0 subscribers. We're over 200,000 and counting. I promise you I'm the best doing this. So I've used TubeBuddy. I use it for videos like this, like the one you're seeing. So consider using TubeBuddy, and I'll keep you guys posted. For the latest and greatest, stay tuned. My name is Ego. Thank you guys all for the support, and I'm out. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster.